I got fat fingers.
Nice. Yeah, what's up? Is this your personal page?
It's my personal right here.
What's up, Ben's personal page?
Wait, what?
Yeah, how do they follow you?
What is it on?
Facebook.
Yeah, it's Facebook Live.
You can follow me on Instagram at Cristina Capron, Cristina with no H. And that's all I got.
That's all I need. You got like
or YouTube, I guess.
Show's over.
That's it. Bye.
Drop the
See you
mic.
later.
Done.
It's the B-roll.
Yeah.
Oh, she's sneaky. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Episode 31
Of the Grand App Show.
Very, very, very special episode we're doing today. We have two guests on, and I got my co-host back, so I'm feeling we got a full room today, right? So this one, we want to bring two fitness people together and talk about this. It's pretty big in my life. I know it's big in Brandon's life as well. And actually, Ben Boudro, Cristina Capron, right? If you could, Jamie may put like their hashtags right there. No, where you find them on Instagram, a ding and a ding. Just animate that. So Ben's actually one of our clients. We launched his website. Cristina knows one of our interns here at Grand Apps. Brought her out. Hey, Jen. I say hi to her. So yeah, if you guys want to introduce yourself to the audience, I would say you can go first because you're pretty much famous, like, right?
Oh
so she's the most famous one on the show we've had right now, right? We're all trying to get on that level.
Yeah.
It's all good. I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. I'm Cristina. I am 22 years old. I'm from Grand Ledge, Michigan, so not too far from Grand Rapids. I got in the fitness industry about 3 years ago and kind of made my hobby my career. So, and I love it.
I'm Ben Boudro. I am from actually the east side of the state, way far away from here, yeah. But I own Acceleration Fitness, which is in Auburn Hills, Michigan. So
Yeah. So what are you doing? So I want to hear your background too, real quick. So how about what's your all-in moment? Because you started 3 years ago, right? But this is like, so this is, yeah. I mean, like, what made you decide to take that? Like, I'm just gonna do it. Because you're full time. There's a lot of people out there on IG, on social, who are kind of faking it, right? I mean, you're really doing it, right? It's like full time.
Yeah. So I actually started working out 4 years ago, and then
Like just started working out.
like had just lifted a weight.
Just oh wow,
Like
yeah.
ever. Like I mean I played soccer in like high school and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but I never really like I would run a couple miles and then eat a pizza. Like it wasn't really like
I still do that. That's what I did yesterday.
What? You're not supposed to do that? Hey, me and Brandon got the wrong plan together.
Well, I kind of thought they canceled each other out, which obviously they don't. But anyway, so I started lifting when I started dating my boyfriend because he played basketball, so he obviously knew that whole world of fitness and lifting and sports and stuff like that. So he got me into that. He got me into healthy eating and all organic and just like cooking, and he's an amazing chef. So it was like just the perfect partner to help you get started, basically. So after a year of us dating and me working out, he moved to Florida and I was still in school. And I kind of took that opportunity to move to Florida with him, drop out of school.
Wow, you dropped out?
Dropped out of school.
Would you recommend it to anybody?
No. I mean,
No. Sometimes I tell
don't
people,
know.
yeah,
I mean,
no.
actually, because I dropped out. I was in nursing. I was very good at school, but I didn't really see myself in a hospital. Like, it was, like, I knew it was, like, that's what I was going to do because it was a good job and it was steady pay and stuff like that, but I never could see myself, like, actually in the hospital.
I think hospitals are depressing.
I know. It's just,
That
it was
sounds
just,
good.
like,
I
I mean,
hate
it's
going to
so
the doctor.
serious and so much liability if you, I don't know, it was stressful. So I was like, I'm just going to go with him for this year, take a year off. If it doesn't go well, then I'll go back to school, whatever, you know what I mean? I have time for that.
Yeah.
So, had all this free time to work out, basically, and then I just started my fitness Instagram, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it, and I started I posted like a transformation picture, and people reached out and wanted help, so I
One of the first?
One of the first. So I just started making plans and stuff like that, and then I would share their results, and then more people would ask, and kind of just grew it from there, and slowly started incorporating other things like YouTube, and I have an app now, so just kind of...
Not from Grand Apps,
Not
guys.
from
So
Grand Apps.
Not
Now
from Grand
we're-
Apps, everybody. You know who we are. But
Sorry. So yeah, so now I have built a following that's large enough that I have enough customers to support myself.
Just nitty gritty. You both
Yeah.
started from like what, 4 clients from no followers, and now over 400 clients, shit ton of followers. Back and forth, like what did it take? Like you said, you just started posting on Instagram, a couple transformation photos. If I did that, I bet I couldn't get a following. You know what I'm saying, like that. Maybe I could. I don't know. But anyway, like what did it really take though? Like when you dug deep, what did it take to build what you guys have today?
Consistency.
I've heard that a lot from a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, just there's so many times that it was like, okay, I'm posting this and I'm not really like, a few people.
Yeah,
are,
right.
Like,
You get a couple.
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete it. No, I'm gonna keep it. No, right.
Yeah, and it was kind of like, is this really? But at the same time, I was kind of like, all right, if I'm helping one person, like, you know what I mean, it's worth it. So.
Yep.
And it was, even if it wasn't like completely supporting me, it was like money on the side. So it was kind of just like sticking with it. And then I remember one summer I was like so busy and I was like, this is it, like I got it, I'm like good. And then the fall came, it was like no clients, and I was like, shit, I'm broke again. So it's hard. Sticking with it is like just the hardest thing, and figuring out how to market yourself and figuring out what people actually want to see and what they need from you, type of thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you seen? Because are you newer to putting yourself out there now? I would say maybe like doing content, or no, or have you always been doing it? Because now I'm seeing like maybe just your friends. I'm seeing like a lot of like your videos coming out, all your content.
Age 22, I'm like, dude, I'm the man. I don't need to post any content. You know?
How old are you now?
I'm 29.
29.
So 22, I was like, if people want to come find me, they'll find me. You know, like I'll let my words or actions speak for themselves. So stupid. When I built my business, you know, I started doing it with social media, and I saw such a big return that I was like going all in. So I began blogging, Instagram, YouTube, any channel I can get to, man. Any kind of social media thing I can do, I'm doing it every single day.
Yeah.
So
what are some social media tips you guys can give other people trying to do this? Right, because we're doing social heavy. Like, I mean, we have like some of those clients right there. Like, we're focused on social for them. But I mean, what's something you can give like the fitness industry? Consistency. I mean, should they go on a certain platform? Have you been seeing well? Should they do video content? If it's somebody maybe with limited resources, like when you guys started, limited time maybe, what should they do? A little starter pack, right? And we won't charge them for this one. But next time we will. Do a Grand Apps Marketing Fitness program.
I would say this: if someone's out there,
you put it out there,
and they're starting a fitness thing, they want to be in it, and they say they don't have time, get out of fitness, because you do have the time. I'm a father. I have a business. I mean, I'm up at 4:30, in bed by 10 maybe, and I make time for 2 posts a day, because it's the best thing I could be doing.
Yeah.
So when I post very authentic stuff that I actually do, you know, and I'll post if it's motivation, if it's anything, because the thing is this: as a fitness professional, there's a lot of people out there who are so uncertain on what to do. They don't know where to go for diets, where to go for nutrition. Your one post that they saw might bring them in. They come in, they do a workout. Next thing you know, they're eating right. Next thing you know, they're better with their spouse. They're changing their life. So you can sit back on your ass and not post because it's not the perfect hashtag, it's not the perfect picture. Or you can man up and post something that's real to you, that you know works, and it's going to reach somebody. I think in the fitness industry, it's almost your duty.
Yeah.
Because there's so much uncertainty out there that it's your duty. If you have something, you got to share that.
Yeah. A lot of negativity. Or a woman up, right?
Yeah.
Either way. Yeah, you woman up. Yeah. Yeah.
Woman up.
So what do you got besides consistency, right?
So I think, he kind of said it, but like just being yourself, like authentic, and like I try not to push my lifestyle on people, but rather like let them know this is what I do, and if you want help, like I'll help you. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to ever be like, because I eat like all organic, and I know it's not like a huge super popular thing, but I don't ever want to be like, you're a piece of shit if you don't eat organic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, because people have
them.
different opinions, and people don't think it's as important, so it's like completely, but I'm just like, this is what I eat. And even just me posting something organic might influence someone to want to eat organic. And I think, and I also am very outspoken about just like fads and diets and stupid shit in the industry. Like,
what's one right now? You want to be outspoken
Fit
about?
tea.
Fit? I never heard that. What is that?
Fit tea.
Fitzy's killing it.
What,
on
no,
Instagram.
what's
crazy,
the
but
Fit
it's-
tea? What? We've been
It's-
Get my wallet out and
This
get
is what
the
it
link.
is.
Send me
No,
the link.
this is what it is.
We're
It
usually
is
innocent.
literally tea. but they
tea,
sell
tea?
it. But how they market it is
I was
that
thinking
drink
a
this
t-shirt
tea,
or
it'll make you look like this girl, and it'll make you skinny and stuff like that. It's
What?
not. You can just
A
buy tea
t-shirt.
at the store. It's just such a scam. It's crazy.
Are you
what else
drinking
is another
it?
one?
Oh, I thought you were like, I like it.
Exactly. It's just meant to.
It's literally just how they market a different type of tea.
What?
And they're making
Really?
millions. They're making, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just very, like, I'll let people know. I'll be like, that's a scam, don't buy that
Yeah.
type of thing. You know what I mean? So,
What do you-
people just, like,
Well, you see this out there like that. I said, we gotta start a new
I
business.
try not to pay attention to any of that, honestly. I kind of keep it off my feed, but I mean, there's cleanses, there's that,
yeah.
the wrap it, you know, put this on your
Oh,
belly,
yeah,
it's gonna
it
shrink
works.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. I've seen that everywhere.
It works and stuff like that.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It's honestly sad because to us, like, we're laughing about it, but someone out there who is on their way to being
Desperate.
diabetic,
To,
Yeah,
like,
they buy it, and then every time they get defeated, man, they're down even lower. So
Yeah. That's why I think it's so important to speak out, like us, to speak out against that. You know what I mean?
Be
to be
authentic,
like,
right?
yeah, and to be like, that doesn't work. Like, stop doing that. I'll show you how to do it, like, the healthy way that'll last you. Like, you know what I mean? Just a sustainable, sorry, I can't talk, sustainable way to maintain, like, that lifestyle and keep the weight off and stuff like that.
absolutely, yeah.
Consistency. What do people want? Quick results. Instant.
Exactly.
I want the best results tomorrow, right? I'm gonna get 100,000 followers tomorrow. Like, no way. Like, Brent, you've been around the journey for long enough with us. Like, it took us, like, to this point, like, where we are right now. Like, they came here, they knew not too much about Grand Apps, right? But where we are, but, like, this took us 6 years to build. Like, I started from a basement in a chiropractic clinic with nothing. Zero money,
How old were you when you started that?
nothing. 22.
Wow.
22. Yeah. So we started Grand Apps when I was 22, out of a basement. We had 0 employees. We had 0 money, $0. I was a waiter for 2 years as I was starting the company, waiting tables. And it was the most embarrassing / humbling /
Right.
I'm happy it happened because, like, this story's pretty funny. Like, I pitched a pretty big client on Monday. I had to go wait tables on Friday. He walked in and I was like, oh man. So I turned my back like that, right? And I was like, hey, you know, Kelly, can you go take care of him? He's like, for what? And I'm like, I just can't explain it. Here's $10. Like, please take that table. And I just hid in the back because I mean that's embarrassing, right? It's like you're pitching like, oh, Grand Apps, and then you got to go serve tables. You're with me with that too. You're waiting tables just as long as I was with it on the come up, right?
There too.
I think that though it's important because something like that can stop so many people from actually like following through with like their company or their business.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like
yeah.
that feeling, like me putting myself out there was so nerve-wracking, but like look, it paid off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so many people are so ready to get out of their comfort zone and like do something like that. It's
That's kind of a great segment. I'm curious to hear your guys' feedback, and Brand too. I'll hear your feedback of like not stopping. What was like something? Because we had somebody on the show, right? And I was like, "What's something you didn't expect starting business?" And she was like, "By the way, they've been doing it for 6 months." And they're like, I joked about I know her, and she's like, "Well, I was really let down. I thought as soon as we made a website, you know, I thought as soon as we did a couple posts, like we're just gonna get business in, and people are gonna want us to come, you know, work with them." And I was like, you know, that's not how it works. But so they were let down. So like, well, did you guys ever have a moment in your career where you're just like, shit, I don't know if I can do it anymore?
told you I was,
And then
I was
how'd you
broke
get-
last winter.
And then how'd
I
you
was literally in debt. Like,
Mentally, how'd you get through that? Like, how did you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, at that point, I had my boyfriend, so I had a little bit of help. But then I think I moved. At that point, I moved home and I got a job on
Okay.
the side. I worked at a gym, and
At a
then
gym, yeah.
but I kept with like I didn't stop with what I was doing. I just kept with it, and then it started to pay off.
so the consistency. What about you?
Yeah.
I can't count how many moments I've had like that with acceleration. This is try to picture this, man. 4 a.m. I'm waking up, driving to the gym. I go in a dome. You guys been in a dome?
Yeah.
It's either snowing, like falling through the cracks, or it's like super hot and you can't breathe in there. I went there at 4 a.m. because I had to let the weights sit in front of the heater for an hour before people can get there.
Oh wow.
People would come in winter hats and gloves and train with me. And I'm like, how the fuck can I get someone to pay this money to train with me?
Yeah.
We're basically outdoors. And not let alone, for the first few months, it was my wife, her mom, her sister's boyfriend, like all my relatives. They're training
Right.
for free. And I'm just like walking at 4 a.m. I'm like, I'm doing this right now. Yeah, I mean, those moments go through your head all the time.
Yeah.
But I always had this vision. Literally, I'll sit in a room. I've been a visionary since, college wrestling in my career. I'll sit in a room and I'll just visualize exactly what I want to see. And it was where I'm at now. It's the parking lot full. It's clients coming in. It's me knowing all those clients. This big community. High fives, it's...
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know that about my business right now. There was a long time where I had very, very small clients.
I mean, it's every start. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's starting up, coming up. Like, so what you guys see out there, like, don't get too caught up in it, right? I would say like, oh, they're killing it or they're crushing it, and like, don't get wrapped up in it. Like, it does take a lot of hard work, consistency, like being real, and also real with people. Like, I think that's a big piece people are missing. Like, to be like real with them and like have real conversation and like look people in the eye, where people are kind of like distant nowadays, and they don't want to do that. Just even like Brandon, you had a good point. Networking and building your business. Like Brandon said, he would go to the gas station and try to talk to like 3 people. And just, hey, what's up? This is me. This is what I do. Right? Word of mouth marketing, networking. Right?
Yeah.
That's huge. But what do we got? Is it battery low?
No, 4 minutes left.
Oh, see, she's like the timer we got. So wrapping up, 4 minutes left. What is the current state of fitness in your guys' perspective? I mean, what is it? What's the current state? I mean, like, there's so many. I mean, there's like, you'll have personal trainers, you got people at gyms, you got. It seems like social media, right, has blown up where people are like training people, they're helping. I mean, what's the current state of fitness? Is it fragmented? Is it for the better? You could reach more people.
It's completely changed from when I was at like.
Right. That's what. Yeah.
Completely. Social media has taken everything, just made it different, and I think it's. You got to be with it or against it. You got to be with it. Social media is not going anywhere.
Right.
And what I think it does, because a lot of people argue social media is bad for it because there's so much fake people out there and there's so much, people that aren't even trainers are posting this. Well, guess what? They're going to get found out. It's always going to come out in the wash. The real people who are up at the top, like guys like I look up to, like Giddy Nakande, shout out Giddy, BJ Gador, I mean, all those people, they're legit. They're real. And they're the ones at the top. So I think the cream's going to rise to the top. That's what I think with it. And I think right now with fitness, it's easy to get started, and honestly, I think it's all a good thing because we're spreading awareness. We can help more people globally. I mean, I think the state of fitness is in a very good state right now.
It's good.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I worked in a gym for a little bit, but I started mine online. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I started from social media, so that was kind of like, that's where I've been basically. But I mean, I think fitness is a great thing. I mean, it helps people. I've had people tell me I literally like saved their life, like they completely changed their ways. It's a great feeling to really impact people's lives in like such a positive way. I absolutely love it.
I think everybody should work out. It feels so
That's
good.
simple.
I mean, yeah, there's so many different ways to work out. It doesn't have to be lifting weights. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It can be yoga. You can go for
Spin
a run. You can go
class.
for a
Oh, Brandon went to a spin
I went to a
class.
spin class.
They're
first
hard.
time.
We have a client.
Shout out to Physique.
Yeah, Physique Fitness. Are they a client now?
They will be a
Are
client.
they a client? Okay, yeah. We'll keep that on the DL. But yeah, spin class.
But yeah, so I've been lifting. We've been lifting for the longest time.
We've
So I
been
was
workout
like-
partners for like 10 years now, by the way.
Too
From
long.
high
So
school
I was like,
together,
I
yeah.
want to try to do something else athletic. So then I started training for a marathon. I ran 16 miles. Shout out. I got a half under my belt. Then I
I
did
don't like run
spin
so
class.
much.
Now I want to start boxing. I want to just do other stuff to like train my body now instead of
Yeah.
just like lifting weights.
Yeah.
And the stuff you do, I did the lunge walk.
Yeah.
Cause I did the leg workout, and I saw him post. He said like 4 miles or something. Like took him like a long amount of time for 4 miles. So I'm like, Ben, are you not run, bro? Like, what's up? And he's like, no, the lunge walk. So then I did it. I think I did like 1 mile, and my legs were on fire, bro. so I'm trying like just different things now to just like take my body and just like my goals to the next level.
Yeah.
You can always try some new
Yeah.
stuff.
What's the demo that's watching this podcast mostly? What do you say?
It's all kind of mixed. So like, based on what we're doing too, and for all the new viewers not watching what we do is and I'm bad at that. I'm super bad at like introing what we're doing here. So there's probably a lot of new people like, what are they even doing here? They're sitting around talking. So I'm trying to get people on to share their story because I feel like a lot of times people don't share their story. And we had a conversation about this, but you guys are kind of sharing your story. But like a lot of people who we bring on, like they have a product or service and they're all about marketing and advertising. Hey, buy this, buy that, and nobody really knows the face behind the brand. So with this, I want to get like-minded individuals who want to better their life, right? Whether that's going to be through fitness. That's why I want to do this show. Whether that's through being an entrepreneur, just myself and what we built, like even Brand and myself, we get hit up all the time. People like, how do you do marketing? How do you do sales? Like, how do you run a business? How do you hire people? So we just want to give people some information and kind of share that. Also, too, with other people's followings. Like, Chris Sane was on the show, and he motivates and talks to a lot of people across the country, like little kids. So he posts that, and now it's in front of his demo. You know what I'm saying? Based on ours, it's going to be, you know, business owners, entrepreneurs. But I want to bring fitness to them. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I think everybody should work out.
Yeah,
I think health is the biggest. Like, I want to live to be 100. That's my ultimate life goal. I want to be a centenarian. Yeah, 100. I was going to be a centenarian. Once I hit it, I'll die. I'm happy. Like, that's it. I just want to make 100. I'm super competitive, so
That's why I asked that, because I did
that's
figure
really my goal. Like,
I did figure this. A lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people, you know, starting up businesses, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
probably look up to you a lot for what you guys did. And your story's incredible. But what I see a lot now, I'm 29, 30. A lot of my friends, what I've seen is you graduate college, you get into the work mode, you have kids. It's so easy to just forget about working out. You know, you got to make money and you got to grind in your business.
yeah,
Look at the top entrepreneurs. Gary Vee, he's working all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
you look at Tony Robbins, you look at the highly successful people.
Kevin Hart. He's
Yes.
not working out.
But I mean, look what it's done for him. Ever
Yeah,
since
yeah.
he's been promoting fitness. I mean,
Yeah,
if you're grinding, business, and never rewinding the tape and looking back at yourself, and I mean, fitness is for you physically, but mentally, man, people are missing out on a big piece of the puzzle.
100% agree. See, we got the secret. So you guys see it. You guys start working out. So that's what we got for the show. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you
For
very
having
much.
us.
Absolutely appreciate it. You guys probably have a way bigger following than us, but we'll go ahead and boost this, throw a little money down, and reach some people. All right. So we'll put the links and all the stuff right here and the logos. Thank you guys for watching.
Shoot, episode 31. See you episode 32.
Yeah, I was trying to let Brandon close out. See you guys.
Bye, guys.